If you're curious about where Donald Trump's mind is at following the assassination attempt, one expert says it's written all over his face, or more specifically, his glabella. So where is that, and why does it matter? Just 2 days after the attempt on his life, former President Trump headed to the Republican National Convention, and one body language expert says his appearance reveals that the harrowing experience may be weighing heavily on him. It was easy to see that Trump was a bit different on the first night of the RNC. Yet there is more to glean from Trump's behavior than just what's on the surface. In an exclusive interview with The List, body language guru Tracy Brown broke down how Trump's facial expressions gave away an apparent change in mood, which is unsurprising, considering what he's been through. According to Brown, we're seeing a softer look from him. Brown further explained that Trump appeared less angry than he typically does. Beyond the sadness and fear that surely comes along with the trauma Trump has just experienced, there's evidence that he's actually feeling more relaxed than usual. Footage of Trump arriving at the RNC shows the former president looking somewhat somber and calmer than the norm. Conservative influencer and radio host Bill Mitchell tweeted, "When Donald Trump entered the convention hall, there was a new look of humility in his eyes I have never seen before. This is a man who knows he would not be alive but by the grace of God." This notion may be reinforced by subtle changes in his facial expressions. Brown told us, "Body language can't reveal vulnerability, but we do see him showing much less anger than normal, as evidenced by reduced scowl lines on his glabella area. That's the spot between the eyebrows above the bridge of the nose." This area on Trump's face also indicated something that may seem surprising from someone who went through a near-death experience just 2 days prior. Brown explained, "While he was in the tunnel for a moment, we saw a bit of sadness, as evidenced by his eyebrows turning up at the glabella, and quickly followed after that with something very unusual, a look of peace." Judging by these facial expressions, it seems that Trump has the tragic event on his mind, even at a high-stakes, public moment like his RNC entrance. Furthermore, Brown says, "We don't see any of these from him often, so it's reasonable to assume the shooting has affected him." While chanting USA along with the audience, Trump appeared to be overcome with emotion. Conservative author Ashley St. Clair wrote on X, "I have never seen Trump look this emotional and moved before." Trump's speech at the 2020 RNC showed a very different presidential hopeful. During that speech, Trump came across as more guarded and less open with his emotions. He appeared forceful and somewhat smug while making claims and awaiting applause, almost like someone performing a speech rather than sharing the experience with those around him.
The Republican Party will remain the voice of the patriotic heroes who keep America safe and salute the American flag.
At the 2024 RNC, he seemed to actually be affected by the deeper meaning of the event and taking in the moment, rather than just wielding power. Furthermore, to Tracy Brown's point, it is easy to detect much more tension in his face during the RNC that occurred 4 years earlier. Only time will tell whether this change in Trump will be lasting. It's clear, though, that he has been deeply affected at a pivotal moment in this tense election season.